everybody who is watching here on the Roblox channel. My name's AlvinBloxx, and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different to what you have already seen. We are going to be creating a game. So before we begin, guys, make sure to let me know that you can hear me. Let me know in the chat so that we can get started. But what we're going to be doing today, as I have already said, is we're going to be creating a game. Now, the game which we're going to create is the game we're currently playing, and that game is going to be a speedrun game. So at the end of this live stream, we're going to have our own game, which allows us to play speedrun. Let me just turn down my microphone a little bit. Yeah, there we go. The microphone should be fine now. So yeah, we're gonna be making a speedrun game, and I thought, why don't we just start playing the game for the first 5 or so minutes to get everybody here, and so that we can find out what the game of speedrun is, because some of you might not have played it yet. It's a very, very popular game on Roblox, one of the most popular games, I think, and it's really fun as well. Very simple, but very, very popular. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're just going to play a couple rounds while we wait for the rest of the people to join the live stream. Alright, so but you basically pass a little yellow brick here, and that gives you super speed, so you can walk, or you can walk up until there, and then you get a speed boost, and you just complete the rest of the map like an obby. Until you get to the end of it, where you can teleport to the next one, and it just goes on and on and on. It's that simple. So while we wait for the rest of the viewers to join the stream, we're going to be playing this. And if you want to join me, my username on Roblox is AlvinBloxx, like you see at the bottom of your screen, but with an extra X on the end, because a little story about that, I tried to get the name AlvinBloxx, but it was already taken, which is a real shame. So I had to have the extra X on the end, but it's alright, because I bagged the username with an underscore, but I'm just not using it. So maybe you'll use it in the future. But yeah, you guys can join me, and we've just completed the desert round. So I think this is level 3, and this is the round. This is the level where I always mess up. I always go wrong on this round. Because all of the platforms are tilted, and I'll jump too early or I'll jump too late. Anyway, let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. I've got the Roblox chat and I've got the Twitch chat up on my screen. Let's have a look. David Domiguez says, hey, how you doing? Eric Blocks says, AlvinBloxx is the best tutorial scripter. How you doing? Goku is the best. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. He's been around before. I've seen him in the live chats before. Really cool guy. And here we are. We're at the end. And on to the next level. We've got RTBloxx here and a ton of other people. Come on, I need to get through the teleporter. Alright, so we actually did pretty well on that level. I thought I was going to die. By now, usually on speedrun, I would have had to have died. But I don't think we've died yet, which is alright. I see how many rounds I can keep this up for. I doubt we'll keep it up for very long. But we're going round the corner here. Alright, and we're on the final straight. Here we go. I'm going to jump onto the platforms. I'm going to get that little token thingy. There we go. Oh, I think I already must have got it. Onto the narrow one. Oh, I nearly died there. And onto the teleporter. Alright, Epboyster says, play Jailbreak please. Well, not today. We are going to be doing a development stream. We're going to be creating a game today. So yeah, you should totally keep watching for that. It's going to be super cool. Super cool. Okay, and let's go through the teleporter. And oh, this is a cool level. It's like a, I don't know, like a blocky outline map. It's pretty cool. Alright, we'll do maybe 2 more rounds of this, and then we'll get into the development. How long has Roblox been on for? I think it's been going for over 10 years now. It's been going for a long time. Really, it's a really cool platform. Because it allows you to make your own games, and that's what I'm going to be teaching you guys today. Because on my YouTube channel, which is AlvinBloxx, as you can see on the screen in the bottom at the bottom, I create scripting tutorials and Roblox Studio tutorials, so you can actually make your own games. So you should totally go and subscribe to me there. It doesn't cost you anything, because all my videos are 100% free. It's free. Alright, here we are. We're on the penguin map now. You guys can actually jump across the ice here, so we're going to skip this one. Get ahead of everyone else. There we go. Alright, this is a hard one as well. You can usually just hold down spacebar on this level, but sometimes you can fall through the gap, so you always got to keep your eye on the ball here to make sure that you don't do anything wrong. There we go. Alright, going around the corner, and oh my goodness, there is another set that which you have to jump past. That's alright though, we can get past this, it's alright. Onto the purple one, onto the red one, get the token, and oh, nearly died there. Alright, we'll get back into a regular jumping style. There we go. Onto the yellow one, and we're on the home straight here. Here we go. There we go. We're here at the finish. And who's gonna be first? Who's gonna be first? Who's it gonna be? Oh, it's this noob guy. Let's have a look at his name. Alexi45, well done. He came first. So, we didn't die. That is a new world record for me. So, let's see who else finishes. Who's it going to be? That person just fell off. It is the Drank guy. Congratulations. Who's going to get third place though? Let's find out. It's going to be AlvinBloxx. Yay, it's AlvinBloxx. And he has got the AlvinBloxx fan shirt on. And what's it say on the back? It says, what does it say? What does it say? It says, keep scripting. Of course it does. Alright, so that is Speedrun 4. It's what we're going to be creating today in Roblox Studio. Roblox Studio, if you don't know, it is the toolkit, the program which allows you to make your own games, and it's completely free. If you've played a Roblox game, most likely it is going to be on your computer, so you can find it, you can search it, Roblox Studio, and you'll be able to open it up. It lets you create your own Roblox games and publish them to the platform. Alright, I think that's everyone. Now, it's not. A few more people are still coming to complete the course, but let me know, guys, in the live chat section. Have you had any experience with Roblox Studio, or is it your first time trying it out today, or is it your first time watching a tutorial? Let me know. I want to hear from you guys. It's always good to get some brand new developers in here because some people don't even know about Roblox Studio, and it's really cool to get people into it. Oh, we've got another guy here with an AlvinBloxx fan shirt on. Learn how to make epic games like this one. That's what it says on the back. There we go. And that's what we're going to be doing today. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to jump out here. We're going to jump out and we're going to head into Roblox Studio. Here we are. So this is Roblox Studio, and there we go. Let me just open it up. There we go. So what this allows you to do is it basically lets you insert lots of bricks and lots of different objects, and then you can use scripts to program the game to make it more interactive. Epic Coder says, have you coded JavaScript or any other coding languages? Well, I know HTML and I also know Python, as well as a little bit of Swift, which is used to create apps on the iPhones. Anyway, Roblox says, man's not hot. Of course, of course. Alright, so we need to get down to business. We need to start creating our obby, our speedrun obby. What we're going to do first is we are going to start creating the first level. So what we're going to do, we're going to just delete the base plate here. We're going to select it in the Explorer window, and we're going to delete it, just like that. Alright, and once you've done that, we're going to start inserting some parts to create our level. Alright, let's have a look. Flying 101 says, Alvin, I used Python at school. Wow, that's awesome. A lot of people do use Python. Use Swift Playgrounds? Yeah, you can use that to learn coding as well. So, yes, let's insert a part. We're going to click up here where it says part. I know the cursor is a little bit off. I can't do anything about that, but it's just here, the little part object here. If we click it, we get a part here. So what we're going to do, we're going to click on scale, and we're going to just make our part a bit big so that a lot of players can actually stand on it. And what we're going to do with this part is we're going to give it some colour to make it look nice. Let's see. Let's do grass. Okay, and we're going to give it the grass material down here. Alright, and we're going to click on anchored in the properties window because that allows the part to get stuck in midair so it doesn't fall out of the sky. And we're also going to want to have a spawn. Alright, and so what we're going to do is we're just going to make this a bit bigger as well, and we're going to have quite a few of these just so that multiple players can spawn on different ones so there's no congestion. Alright, and once we've got all of those, we can just measure them up, line them up. There we go. So now that we have got our spawns, we can make sure that they're anchored as well, because anchored makes sure that that the parts don't fall out the sky, as I said. And now we can get started with our obstacle course. So I'm just going to do some jumps, some simple jumps like you saw in speedrun. I know the first level does include that, because the first level's got to be easy so that players know how to actually play the game. Alright, so we're going to just scale this part so that it spans the whole of the lobby area. And we're going to just move it away. I think that should be enough for the players to jump. In fact, we'll test this later on. In fact, let's test it now. Let's just anchor our parts and let's click on play solo to make to start a game. A running version of the game. So we spawn on these nice little spawn locations, and we're going to head over here. Now we want to make this jump. Now normally, if I just jump, we're not going to have enough walk speed to make us to make us able to jump the whole way. So what we've got to do is we've got to edit the player's speed. Now how do you do this? Well, it's quite simple actually. We just need to head into the workspace, and we find the player here, AlvinBloxx, and if we open it up, a player has something called a humanoid inside of them. Okay, and a humanoid is what is inside every Roblox player. And so if we scroll down here in the properties window, you can see there is a property called walk speed right at the bottom right. And if we just change this to, let's say, 100, this is going to make us really fast. You see, our players moving around, and if we now take a run up, we should be able to jump onto the platform. There we go. So you can see how changing the walk speed makes you able to jump further. So we don't want to do this manually. We want a script to do this, right? Because the script can do all the work for us instantly. It can do it automatically. It can do lots of things. It can even do maths, quick maths. So what we want to do, we want to create some jumps, and we'll do the scripting a bit later on in the stream. How you doing, Pixel Zombie X? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Another cool guy who turns up to my live streams regularly. It's like using admin commands. Yeah, it is. But it's just the manual way of doing it, the manual reload way. He's a cool live streamer. You should go check him out. He's streaming tomorrow. But yeah, that is basically how you change the walk speed. So let's develop our course a bit more. We're going to duplicate this part by pressing Ctrl D, and we're just going to move it and rotate it so that the player can take a run up. And we're going to extend this part. Alright. And once we've done this, let's just assign it, let's just give it some colour. I'm going to do, yeah, we're going to stick with the green theme here. Okay, and we're going to make sure that they're anchored. And what we can do here is we can press group here at the top. You see, there it says group. So we're going to click on group, and we're going to name this set of parts. We're just going to name them a jump. Okay, and what we can do, this is a really cool way of, this is a really cool feature, right? Watch what happens. So if I press Ctrl and D to duplicate these, or you can copy and paste them. Alright, I've just made a duplicate. You can see there's now 2 jumps in the Explorer. I can rotate them by pressing Ctrl R. Alright, and this rotates them, but what it does is it rotates them weirdly. So we can just use the rotate tool here. And we can, in fact, let's move it first. We're going to use the move tool and press Ctrl L to use local space so that we can drag it. And then we can press Ctrl R twice, and what this does is it moves it around 180 degrees so that we can jump on and go to the other side. So now that we've got this, we can just take these 2 jumps, duplicate them again, and we can move them. So you can see how we've just made a load of jumps really quickly. How you doing? Always getting smarter. Welcome to the stream. Hashtag Team AlvinBloxx, certainly. He's come from my channel, which is awesome. So yeah, welcome, Always Getting Smarter. Hope you're getting smarter at the moment, hopefully with this live stream. Anyway, let's continue. So we've got our first set of jumps here, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get this part, and to access a part which is inside of a model, what you can do is you can hold down the Alt key, and this allows you to select a part inside of a model. So let's select this one, and I want to make it a bit longer, so we're just going to extend it with the scale tool in the top right, and we're just going to then deselect it by clicking somewhere else in the world. And then once we've done this, what we can do is add some more jumps. Now, what do you guys think I should add to the speedrun? Let me know if there's any obstacles. Let me know in the live chat, and I'll see what we can add. What we can add to the live stream, to the obstacle course. So actually, let's test this out. Let's just save our game. Don't forget to save it, and we're going to click on play. Alright, once we've done this, we need to then manually set the walk speed. So we're going to go into the workspace, go into my player, and then I'm going to find the humanoid. Remember, the humanoid is the unique object inside of players. And we can scroll down in the properties window here to the walk speed property. And let's change it to 100. I think that's suitable. How you doing? Melanie and Ninja Gold Boy and the Champion Diamond. Hashtag Team AlvinBloxx. And you can see here we've got faster because we've changed the walk speed. Let's see if we can complete our course. Yep, so we can see we can run across our obstacle course. Let's go back again. You can see how we can just easily jump, and that is a very simple speed run course already done. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to create this platform, and so to do this we need to extend this block. So let's just make it so it spans the whole of the course, and let's make it a bit bigger. And so we're going to keep duplicating these, and every time we duplicate it, it's going to get even bigger, and so players have to jump onto them, and if they fail, they have to go all the way back to the start. So we're going to keep duplicating and making it bigger, just like this. Duplicate again with Control D, and we're going to bring it up again, and we're going to move it across again, and we're just going to keep making them bigger every time. In fact, what we could do, we could change them so they're a bit narrower every time. That would be very, very evil of us, but we want it to be hard for the players, don't we? Because we don't want them to win straight away. Alright, so now we're going to just add some, we're going to add some more of these, just using simple duplicating command, Control D or Command D if you're on a Mac. Alright, and let's just anchor these. Okay, and we need to test it again to see if it's going to work. Alright, so we're going to head back into the workspace, find our player, and we're going to go to humanoid and change the walk speed to 100. Alright, let's try it out. So we're jumping onto the first obstacle, and then what we need to do, we need to jump onto the platforms. See if we can do it. Yes, we can. So one, we're going to need to do a run up. One, nearly two. I'm not sure if this is going to be very good. We might need to adjust the height of each block. Yeah, I think we will. Let's adjust the height then, because we always need to test it, make sure that it works. Let's just make them a little bit lower down, so that the players can actually jump onto them. And we'll move them a little bit closer as well. We also need a way for the players to get back to the start if they fail. Whoops! So we're just changing the size with the scale and move tools. If you want to switch between the move tool and scale tool, then you can just press Control 2 or Control 3. Control 2 gives you the move tool, and Control 3 gives you the scale tool. And Control 1 gives you the select tool. So the 5 different tools each have their own key shortcut. Control 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Alright, let's test these out then. We have edited them a bit, and hopefully they should be a bit easier. How you doing, Golden Ninja 50? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. And we're making a Roblox game at the moment, a speedrun game. So we're changing the walk speed again. We'll do this via a script later on. So we've got our obstacle course, and let's try this again. So we're on the first platform. Oh, we've just messed it up. We need to time our jumps a bit better. We might need to turn down the walk speed as well. Maybe 100 is a bit too much. Let's try 80. Let's try 80. So we're going to go back in, find the humanoid, and change the walk speed to 80. You thought it was a speed run? I made a little kit for people to use. Oh, that's pretty awesome. Well done, Pixel Zombie. So yeah, this seems like a better speed. We're going to jump onto each of the platforms. Okay, we've got the first one, second one. Oh, nearly. All right, there's definitely we've got to improve this. We'll see if we can make this work. So what we need to do, we just need to make them a bit shorter. There we go. This will work. Alright. So Rizmi Roblox says add parts which are twisted. Ooh, that's a pretty cool idea. I'm gonna add that in later on. That's a pretty cool suggestion. Yeah, wow. I'm gonna add that. That's really cool. Anyway, guys, what are your thoughts on the new collection of Roblox toys? I love them. They're really, really cool, and I got my favourite developer in the collection. Try and guess what my favourite Roblox toy is. If anyone guesses it correctly out of the new collection, they will win themselves a toy code. So you can guess my favourite toy, and you can also think of a really cool obstacle for this map. 2 ways to win yourself a Roblox toy code in this live stream. Alright, so let's try this again. Hopefully it will work this time. It should be easier for the players to complete. If not, we might have to make it even more simpler, but I want to move on and make some more obstacles. Let's just quickly complete this one. I'm going to take my time on this one. Okay, so the first platform, second one. Oh, nearly died there. Third. Oh, fourth. The fourth one is where it really catches me out. But it's alright. We're just gonna move ourselves back onto here. Nothing happened there. Really? Wow. Did it do it again? I can't believe I just did that again. Okay, nothing happened there. Okay, and okay, the last one. We need to fix the last one, but apart from that, should be all good. All good now. We'll just make those a little bit more easy. And a very low chance of losing this now. Anyone should be able to complete this. Alright, so now that we have done this, we've done the next obstacle, we're going to add Rizmi Roblox's suggestion, which was to add twisted parts. I really like that suggestion. So we're going to take a part, and it's going to be like a wood block frozen in midair, and we're going to make it brown because it's a wood block. And I'm going to just move it up into the air, make sure that it is anchored because we don't want it to fall out of the sky. And we're going to click anchored. Alright, so let's see what you guys are guessing. Let's see what you guys think. What are you guessing? Come on. Okay, so let's see. Lando 64,000, someone says. I'm not going to say whether it is or not yet. Next, so Pixel Zombie says next. Rizmi says Mr. or Evil Artist. And let's see. Pixel Zombie also guesses Z Kevin. Champion Diamond guesses Lando 64,000. Let's see. What else have we got? What else? AlvinBloxx also guesses Evil Artist. Well, I think it's time to reveal what it is. I'm just going to see who got it first. Who got it first? Alright, I know who got it first. The winner of the Roblox toy code is Rizmy Roblox, because he guessed it correctly. It was Evil Artist. So I'm going to give you a Roblox toy code to unlock something, a virtual item from the brand new collection. It's going to be super awesome. Let's have a look then. Let's see what you guys are saying. So we're going to add our twisted wood blocks. We're just going to use the rotate tool so that we can move them. And we're just going to keep duplicating them again because we want them to be able to jump on them. Alright, duplicate. I'm just going to move them randomly. They're going to be super hard for you to jump on. There we go. This is going to be very, very, very hard. Let's have a look what you guys are saying in the Twitch chat. Killer Croc, how you doing? Welcome to the live stream. Hope you're doing well. And Friendly Noob, welcome. Alright, so let's keep rotating. And we're going to change this one's size. We're going to make it a little bit thicker. There we go. And I'm going to rotate again. And I think that should be the last one. We're going to do some more jumps here. Okay, we're going to copy a jump. And we're going to move it all the way over here. Press F to move the camera back. Samuel Russo, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. You have to go to marching band rehearsal in 30 minutes. Well, I hope you have a good time there, and I hope you enjoy the stream. We're learning how to make a Roblox game. So what we're going to do is we're just going to finish this off here. We don't want to make the course too good, as we'll be here forever, for ages. Maybe we could make the jumps a little bit higher up in the air, maybe. Hopefully people will still be able to do them. We're just going to make a huge stretch. That should do. We're just going to do a long stretch until the end. And we should, I don't know what we should do. We should do something really cool. Maybe we should try and use Roblox constraints. That'd be pretty cool. Samuel also says you play the saxophone. Awesome, yeah, pretty cool. I'd like to learn how to play the saxophone, but I'm not very good with instruments and pressing all of the buttons at the same time. Anyway, right, let's see. We need to add something cool with constraints. I think we should add a moving platform. That'd be pretty cool. So we're going to have a part here and a part over here to suspend our platform. We're going to have a part in the middle which you will have to jump onto. Okay, and we're going to connect them up with constraints. So we need to then create another base part. We're going to just duplicate this one and move it all the way over here. And we need to have 2 more of these blocks to suspend the bridge in mid-air. Yeah, Rizmy, I am doing a bridge. He just suggested that. Well, I didn't see it. So yeah, great minds think alike. Okay, so we're going to now just create our constraints. We're going to click on create here where it says constraints, and we need to select rope. I'm going to do a rope because that's pretty much, I think that's the best type of constraint. It's my favourite. And so what I'm doing, I've created a line of rope from here up at the suspension block right down here to the platform, and I'm going to do the same thing over here. I'm going to click create, and I want the constraint to go from here all the way to this suspension, to this part. I'm going to do the same on the other side. I'm going to create another constraint, put it over here, and we're going to draw the rope over to here. Alright, we're going to do the same thing. You probably know the drill by now. I'm just going to put it on the corner of the part and connect it up to this block here. So we need to make sure that the block here, these 4 blocks are anchored so they don't fall out of the sky. This block though doesn't need to be anchored because it's being hung by the 4 different platforms. Okay, and we're going to click on run, and you can see that the platform is moving, I wouldn't want to walk on it because I might fall off, but it adds an extra bit of challenge, I think, which is really, really cool. Alright, so let's have a look what you guys are saying in the chat. Let's just scroll up a little bit. Rizmi says lava parts. I decided not to do lava parts actually because it'll be very hard if you jump on them at like 100 walk speed, so it's much harder. But maybe tunnels. That's a good shout. That's a very good shout. All right. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to read what you guys are saying in the chat, and just connect with you guys, see what's going on. Chasing NPCs, that's another cool little feature we could add, definitely. What's your favourite part of Roblox, says Dylan Thomas. My favourite part of Roblox has got to be the developer tools, because they give you a lot of different things to make your games, and it's all free. You can make games for free, which is awesome. You can't do that on many platforms, which is awesome. Epic Potato says this looks sick. I know, it's really cool. Now that we've got the constraints in, it looks really awesome. Alright, so I think that's our course complete. I think that's pretty good, don't you think? So what we're going to do is we're going to head back to the start now, and we need to script it so that we get walk speed when we join. Alright, so what we're going to do is we are going to insert a script into the game. We're going to insert it into server script service, so we're going to click on this plus here, and we're going to type in script. You won't be able to see it, but a pop-up dialog will come up and you can insert a script. Now we just need to have a player added event so that when the player joins the game we can give them walk speed. So what we can do is say game.players.player added. Now this is the event which will run when a player joins the game automatically. :connect. We're connecting it up to a function which will run at a specific time. In this case, it will run when a player has joined the game because it's being connected up to an event. Connect, open bracket, function, open bracket, close bracket, and drop a line. Endrigo says, when do you use local player? It says it's nil. Yeah, you can only use local player when you're working in local scripts because they run on the client, which is the player's computer, and so the server can't find out information about the client unless it's going through a remote event, because it's basically an exploit prevention. So it's called client-server architecture. So when this player joins the game, we need to actually put player inside here, because this is the player object of the person who joined the game. Pixel Zombie says, does it matter if the connect is capital or not? Well, connect with a lowercase c is deprecated, I think. You can still use it, but it's just good practice to use capital C nowadays. So what we're going to do is we just want to give the player walk speed. Now because their character is in the server, we want to also give them the walk speed when they die, because walk speed resets, the character resets to normal when they die. We need to have another event for when the character has been added again, because this only runs when the player joins the game. If they reset, it's not going to run again, so they're not going to get the walk speed. So we need to say player.character added, and this will run every time the player model, so you know that model in workspace, whenever it's been reset or added to the workspace again, this embedded event will run again. So player.character added, connect, function, and then inside these brackets we can put character, because it's the player's character which we're going to be dealing with. Alright, so we're going to put end after this and a closing bracket. Whoops, we put too many D's on there. And now we've got two events, one inside of the other. And so what's going to happen, any code we put inside of here will run when a new player instance has been added to the game. So we want to say character.humanoid.walkspeed equals 80. So we're setting the player's walk speed. Remember, the walk speed property was inside of the humanoid, which we looked at earlier. So humanoid dot walk speed, and we're just setting it to an integer of 80 here. So if we go and test this out, hopefully it should work. We click on play. Our character's been added, and there we go. We have 80 speed, and we can complete the course. Alright, and let's see if we can do it in one go. That would be pretty cool. We're going to take our time on this one. Yeah, it's much easier now. You're less likely to fall. I did fall, but that's alright. We're going to reset. You see we died, but we're still going to retain our walk speed. There we go. We've got it again because the player character has been reset. Right, and the walk speed has been granted again. I'll actually show you an example in a minute, which proves this. So if we take out this event here, okay, and we only give the player walk speed, let's just do player game.workspace player.name. This is just a shortcut way, but I'm just going to prove this to you. When we are giving the walk speed to the player when they just enter the game, look what happens. They still get the walk speed, right? In fact, they don't actually. AlvinBloxx is not a valid member of Workspace. Whoops. We just need to actually wait for the player to join the game. You won't need to do this, but I'm just proving something to you. Alright, so if we just run this, we haven't got our character added event anymore. We've got our walk speed because the player's entered the game, but if we die, okay, there's not going to be an event to work when we've reset, because the character's been added again, but there's no event. And you can see the player's reset, and so has their walk speed. So we need another event which will run when the player respawns, and that's why we use character added, because when a new character's been added to the game, whether it's been a new player joining or whether they've reset, we can always give them the walk speed. Okay, so we're going to just try once more to complete the course. I want to try out that moving platform. We're going to take our time here. We're going to take our time, so we're going to go onto platforms. Oh, okay. We're just going to move our character then to get us past this one. We'll make that one a bit shorter. But here we are at the wooden logs. Okay, that might be a little bit too hard as well, so we might need to make that a little bit better in the future. And I think this isn't very good either. We need to make the gap a bit shorter. But anyway, let's test out this moving platform. This is going to be awesome. This is going to be absolutely great. Let's go onto the platform. Oh, that was tricky. Right, if you go onto one side, you can see it starts to unbalance, and that's where it throws you off. Anyway, that is the moving platform. It's quite cool. We could actually add multiple moving platforms, but we could do that maybe in a future live stream, as well as checkpoints. Because we're running out of time here. We only have about 15 minutes left, so we want to get things wrapped up here. Let's have a look what you guys are saying. Well, if you fall off the map, add a script where you teleport back to the spawn. Well, if you die, you automatically get teleported back to the spawns here, which is really cool. Right, let's have a look and see what people are saying. How about a jump boost platform, or a platform which boosts you into the air once you touch it? That's a pretty cool idea. And I think I know how we could do that. We could use body velocity. So what that lets you do is it lets you move your character up into the air. Let me show you an example of this. So let's insert a body velocity. Okay, and you can see I'm starting to move off the ground because the velocity, right, is pushing me upwards with a force of 2. Going up, and so my character is being pushed. Now if I change the velocity in the y-axis, going vertical to like 50, you can see that I start to go even higher, and because it's velocity, it's a vector, you can do it in a direction. So that's body velocity, and you can see I'm stuck in the air now. If I get rid of the body velocity, I start falling out the sky because the forces are no longer balanced. So that's body velocity, and we could do that in the next stream. Body velocity, we could do it now. We'll see if we've got time. But yeah, body velocity is really cool. They're really fun to work with. I'm gonna write that down for the next stream so I don't forget body velocities. So yeah, after this, let's just improve our course so that we can actually jump onto it. Okay. Move it down a little bit. We should be able to complete that, I think. Well, let's give this a bit of colour. We'll use the paint bucket tool to just change the colour of each one. You can change the colour to however you want. I'm just doing it to make mine look good. Alright, using a range of colours here. You can use whatever colour you want because you've got a whole palette. You obviously can't see it, but you get a whole range of colours to choose from. Okay, so once that we have got all of the colours, we can move on to the logs. Alright, let's have a look. Gamer Critic says, how do you make a script which allows you to do tricks and maybe a point system? So yeah, you can use the Roblox wiki. I also have some tutorials on my channel as well. You should go and check them out. And if you want to learn how to script on Roblox, how to make your own games, you should totally go and subscribe to my channel. The name is AlvinBloxx, as you can see in the bottom left of your screen. There you go, AlvinBloxx. That is the name of my channel. Go search into YouTube and subscribe. You will not be disappointed. And so what we're going to do is we're going to just move these a little bit closer together and make them a bit thicker, because this is very hard for someone to play on. Alright, that should do it. And we also need to just make this jump a little bit lower, like that. Okay, now let's change this platform a little bit. Let's change the platform. So we're going to move this one all the way over here. Let's have a look what happens when I move it. You can see it has made something which is really weird, and that's because the constraints are being pulled, and so it makes it all weird and the physics go wild. So we need to get rid of these two rope constraints. So let's just get rid of them all and we can do this again. So we're going to have multiple platforms now. I've decided we're going to have multiple ones to jump on to make it even harder. Let's just make this a little bit bigger, and we're going to move them down like that. And let's connect the constraints up once again. So we're going to go down, and we're going to go from this part all the way down to the base part. And then we just need to actually have another suspension, and we can put that part here. And we want to get rid of the constraints in this one because we want to connect it up to this end of the block. So we're going to click create and drag it down, and we're just going to duplicate this part again and get rid of the constraints to add our own. So we're going to do this, and so that each corner has its own constraint. Alright, now that we've got the constraints going, what we can do is we can duplicate this. In fact, what we're going to do is we are just going to select all of these parts and group them, and we can say this is a platform, and we can just duplicate with Ctrl D and move them on, just like that. And now this will make 3 moving platforms for us to jump on. Let's get rid of these 2. And yeah, these are just going to be stuck in midair, and you're just going to have to, yeah, they're just going to be stuck in midair, and they're not going to fall out of the sky because they are anchored. Hopefully, yes they are. Alright, so let's test this out again. Our speedrun obby. Alright, I'm going to go past the jumps onto the coloured blocks. Oh, I've done it again. I've made the same mistake. Alright, let's move our character up again, and so that we can get past this obstacle. There we go. So yeah, making the game is not only just about scripting and building it, it's also about testing it. You have to make sure It gives the user a good experience so that they come back and they give your game a good rating. Alright, these are the platforms. We're going to have to jump onto them. Pretty easy. And there we go, we're at the end of the course. So I think we should just fix this one here. And we should add some jumps to finish with. Alright, and then we should be good to end the live stream. So we're just going to add some more parts, make sure that they're anchored. Okay, and we're just going to move them down so that we can jump onto them, and we're going to change the size so that it gives you a good space to jump onto for each jump. Okay, and we're just going to copy them, and I'm going to select the two parts and duplicate those, and then get 4 parts and duplicate those. And you can see where I'm going with this. I'm just going to keep duplicating a ton of parts. Alright, and so let's do one more. Alright, that should be enough, and we should just finish it off with a nice winner's block. This is where you'll go if you won, and maybe in a future tutorial we could add something which would give them a reward. It's a winner's area. Yay! How you doing, Christian Gamer TV? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. So I think we should break off here and we should just check out our game. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to publish this game. Alright, so bear with me for one moment while I just go and publish this. I'm just going to just hide the Roblox Studio while we publish this. Okay, so we're going to publish it so you guys can come and play with us. So we're going to make sure that filtering enabled is turned on before we get this going. Alright. Yep, everything is on. And we are going to publish the game. I'm going to check it out for ourselves and see what it looks like in a real game. It's going to be the Speedrun 5. Alright, we'll see if we can publish it. In fact, instead of publishing it, we should just check it out in play solo mode. And you guys can come and play it after the stream. That would be a better idea because it's going to use more bandwidth, which is never good. We always want to save that so we can have a less laggy stream. So I'll make sure to publish this so you guys can go and check it out later. I've made the same mistake again. Alright, we're gonna see if I can actually complete it. You can see how bad I am with speedrun games. You can tell. It was just lucky that I was able to complete the first 6 levels when we started without dying. Alright, so we're going to make the jump. Oh no, I nearly died again. Okay, alright, we need to do this properly. Alright, the pink one is where we always keep going wrong. I think we need to fix that. We need to fix that in future. Onto the wooden logs. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to make the final jump. And now we need to go to the moving platforms. Here we go. Get ready. 1, 2, 3. And then we need to make the final few jumps to the winners area. You ready? Steady. Let's go. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I died. Okay. We're gonna teleport all the way back to this obstacle when we respawn. We're just gonna teleport our character. Okay, right, let's go. Onto the moving platforms. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. Oh, I've done it again. No. Alright, well, it's obviously very hard to complete. I think we will need to turn down the speed a little bit. So we can do that in our script. Turn it down to maybe 60. And we'll try it again. One final test. Okay, oh, mate, that's not good enough either. Let's try 70. 70 walk speed should be okay. Okay, we're going to try that. Yep, that seems to be alright. Yeah, we just need to... In fact, let's just keep it at 80 then. 80 should be okay. In fact, what we will do, we will get all of these parts here. We're going to select them all by zooming out and selecting them. And we are going to change their size property. Let's change the X property to, in fact, let's change Z to 22. 24 actually, there we go, 24. That should make it a little bit easier for us because they are now thicker and there's a lesser of a gap between each one. Whoops, let's go all the way back. Alright, we went too far. Okay, we'll see if we can do this. Alright, how you doing, Phase to the Max? Welcome to the stream. He was on before me. We're nearly close to finishing, but you'll be able to catch the speed run. Alright, we might be able to finish this in another stream. Remember, I am streaming tomorrow at 12 PM Pacific time, I believe, which is 8 o'clock British time. Alright, let's try this then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, I died. Okay, alright. So I obviously can't do it. You know that I am not very good at speedruns. So I will publish this game and I will put it on my Roblox profile, AlvinBloxx, with an extra X on the end. You can go and check it out in your spare time. And we will try and carry this on in another live stream, but I'm very happy with the progress we've made. We've made our own speedrun game which gives you the walk speed, and it has a ton of cool obstacles, including constraints and different and rotating platforms. So I'm going to upload that. I want to say thank you to Roblox for posting me on their channel. We're going to end with a Roblox toy code giveaway. Alright, so I'm just going to get a toy code. And while we do that, I'm going to give some shout outs. So shout out to Rizmi, who won the toy code for guessing my favourite toy. And I'm also going to give a code out to whoever had the best, who had a good idea for an obstacle. And that is also going to go to Pixel Zombie X. Alright. So I'm also going to give out a code now for you guys in the chat. So you guys ready for a code? Let me know. Alright, I got a code here, and it's from the new collection of Roblox toys. Alright, are you guys ready? I've got it right here. I'm going to scratch it off so that you guys can redeem it. Now, if you want to redeem it, you're going to want to go to roblox.com/ I think it's redeem code. Let's just go and check that. Roblox.com/redeem. Alright, I'm gonna scratch off the code for you guys. Are you ready? Right, the code is, I'm gonna put it into the live chat, and then we're gonna end the live stream. Okay, are you guys ready? So you go to roblox.com/toys/redeem. Alright, here comes the code. Okay, on your marks. Get set. Oh, let's see. Does the page work? Alright, here we go. Yeah, it does work. So here's the code, guys. 3, 2, 1. Go get it, guys. Go get it. Alright, we're going to see who gets it. Who's going to get it first. Alright, so thank you to Rayhan, J-Do, Scorch Boys, Tyler Jenkins, Blueberries, and everyone else who watched the stream. Thank you for watching, everybody. And congratulations to Rizmi and to Pixel Zombie and Artie. I'll get you guys your codes at the end of the stream. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow at 12 PM. Thank you to Phrase to the Max for kicking the streaming off today. And next up is Evan Bear 1, so stick around for him. He'll be up next, and he'll be doing some Roblox development maybe of his game, The Alchemist. So this is AlvinBloxx telling you to keep scripting.